Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Wednesday's Reflexology Wisdom. And today I'm absolutely delighted to have Chantel Lucier with us. And she's going to be telling us about some of the courses that she runs. So, Chantel, over to you, please.
Hello, David Waits. Thank you for having me.
It's a real
uh,
pleasure.
I love seeing your face. And we're so far away, but I can see you right now. Yeah, I teach a variety of classes, and a variety of classes for continuing education credits. Anything from, reflexology for external structures like hips, knees, shoulders, spine, to more internal structures that are affected, like reflexology for fasting and sleep. Also, the brain and pain is a class I love to teach, as well as I even do an intuitive Reiki class, which is a self-paced program with one-on-one mentorship. And I actually have a lot of reflexologists in that class, because Reiki or energy work is such a great accompaniment to our reflexology practice. But today, the class
Today.
but today, forget all what I just said.
Okay.
For today, what I love to teach more than anything else, what I love to research and study and explore and develop, more than anything else, is reflexology for trauma and addiction.
Whoa. Okay. So, tell me about this. What are people going to learn on the course?
Mm-hmm. It's a 2-day live workshop. So it's a 9 to 5 Saturday and Sunday, equaling 14 continuing education credits. I structure it it's 3-tier. So the first part is a no mind approach to wellness or reflexology. The second part is a compassionate intake process, to help us address the underbelly of the discomfort or disease. And then finally, we end with reflexology protocols for addiction, trauma, and also recovery, because we want to support somebody in their recovery process.
Wow. Okay. So if pretend I've never heard of you, I know that's going to be difficult because we know each other so well.
Because we know
But
and love each other.
we do. But just imagine I'm a reflexologist. I've just heard about this course. Tell me, why do I need to learn this? What's going to be the benefit to me as a reflexologist?
Yeah. So I just taught this class, well, a couple months ago in North Dakota, and I was looking over evaluations just this morning, before speaking with you, and I have one I wanted to share.
Oh,
Uh, so
wonderful.
yeah, let me get it now. Let me kind of
Okay.
expound on that. So let's see. Okay. And I love this. I was just here for the credits. I was,
Ah,
yeah,
we
yeah,
hear
yeah.
that
I
so
like,
often, don't we? Yeah.
yes. So I was just here for the credits. I was not excited about it. It turned out to be a very, very educational piece that I can apply to my work. The instructor was very inviting, made us feel very welcome. She said she would teach us so we would learn, which she said she could. Yeah. So I basically, I'm a real hands-on person, and I believe in repetition again and again and again. So one right after the other, we would just recycle and then switch and switch and switch. My goal is to, like, can we be with every single person in the class,
Perfect.
right? So one thing, a student will get is a lot of hands-on practice. I also am sure to go to every single person so that they feel my touch. There's a few kind of more relaxation techniques, kind of shifting methods that I do. I want to make sure they really, really are able to feel those for themselves in receiving and in giving. And also, I think it's really important that in this process, people become more aware of the trauma and addiction that may reside within them, right? Because this helps us better be with somebody else, right? In my classes, it's like we get to come to terms with what is sometimes referred as, like, even the little t, right? What are the little traumas that may have settled into your body or settled into your tissues? And also with addiction, right? Addiction, we know that there are certain parts of the brain that are firing, right? There are certain hormones being produced, regulated, released when compulsion or appetite surpasses our base need. So we get to learn about that. And then how can we, from a reflexology perspective, be with those parts of the body, which we can. It's within our scope of practice.
And I bet you're not even I bet you're not even talking about chemical substances. It could be something even as innocent as chocolate.
Oh my gosh, shopping, chocolate,
Shopping.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a person.
Oh,
Right? We become, yeah, absolutely. There's the other piece you just reminded me, there's Pema Chodron calls it's a Tibetan word called Shenpa, and it's attachment, right? The attachment to a thing. But
yeah.
she also talks about how it's being hooked. We can get hooked to something and it just becomes habitual, right? We almost have to unhook. But the other part to this that I think is really interesting, there's a gentleman, Stephen Porges, polyvagal theory, and he says that trauma is a chronic disruption of connection. And that's the very same thing that happens with addiction, right? We isolate, we're no longer connected. So, it's my hope in these classes that one, as practitioners, we get to come together in a safe environment and we're connected and we're learning these great tools. And then we get to bring them to other people, right? And how can they feel more connected? One to one person, may they bring that into their home life, to their community, right? It's like ultimately the world, may we feel more connected.
Chantel, you have totally sold this to me. Enough already. Where can I learn this and when can I learn this?
Oh, yay. Yes, so this is a class I kind of take to different places.
Okay.
And MAR, the Massachusetts Association of Reflexology, has invited me to Boston, Massachusetts, May 6th and 7th, 2023. This year, in a couple months. So I'll be going to Boston. Yeah, and it'll be Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 5. Yeah.
Wonderful. And is there a website that we can dive onto to be able to book?
Yeah, so right now I have it on my website, which is theathomeexperience.com. And if you go to the offerings page, the offering page actually has all of my classes. And then you just click on something that says upcoming, and it's right there.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Chantel. That's excellent. What I will do is in the comments box, which is just underneath here, I will type all that in so you guys that are watching can just click on the link, and that's great. And I have to say, I was quite excited about some of the names of these other courses that you do, like the brain and pain. And I think I might be inviting you back to talk about that as well sometime in the future.
That
So,
would be lovely. Any opportunity to get together with you, I say yes.
so guys, thank
Not
you so
joking.
much.
What?
So it's okay, no worries. Satellite delay just there. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Wednesday's Reflexology Wisdom. On behalf of both me and Chantel, we both wish you all the very best. So, stay well, stay safe, and look forward to seeing you next time.